Oop. Hey, Sagittarius. Thank you for being with me today. I am doing essentially this is your full moon reading. We are looking at the energy for the last parts of the month here. And we're going to do the wise old tree spread. We're also going to be asking what your person, who you're thinking of, perhaps who comes up in the spread, what they want to say to you. So we're going to go through all of the aspects of your energy coming up for this last week of May. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. Because I don't want to talk to anyone else, I'm calling in Archangel Gabriel. And this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Any cross watchers? Sagittarius energy, what is going on with you, Sag? Here we go. All right, and we're going to get some clarification. We're going to ask a yes or no question at the end also. So just start thinking about that as we go through. All right, Sag, here's what I'm seeing first. We've got the Seven of Wands reversed in the big picture. And to me, what this is, it has a lot to do with self-care. It has a lot to do with, and self-care isn't just about physical stuff, it's energetic self-care. This is about standing in your truth, standing in your conviction, holding your space, holding your auric bubble, your auric field, really knowing what it is that you want and doing what it is that you want, speaking your truth, for instance. And this big picture is making me feel like there's some kind of, maybe you have something that you know that you're wanting to give energy to, and you're just not doing it yet, or you're not stepping into that flow just yet. So yeah, I do. I want to get some clarification right off the bat. I'm not going to wait. So yeah, let's get some clear vision on what this Seven of Wands is for your big picture. Some kind of, I'm hearing not stepping into your truth. So whatever it is that you know to be true for yourself, there's some kind of, I even want to say halt there. Yeah, it's like, here's the sun reversed. It's like you're not allowing yourself to receive something. And ultimately, it's because you're not stepping into it. You're not taking action to receive it. It's not that you energetically can't or you don't have havingness for it. I feel like that's what it could have been in the past. But right now, it's that you're not taking action to step into that energy stream. Okay, let's take a look at the heart of the situation. We've got the Page of Cups reversed and we've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This feels like a rescinded offer or an offer not being given. And it has to do with some really, this would be dysfunctional dynamics. This also feels like a group of people who have a certain idea about how things should go. And it's like this card literally reversed, whatever reason, it's literally making me feel like you're in the vortex of other people's energy, and it can have a lot to do with legacy. It can have a lot to do with family. It can have a lot to do with stability, but rescinding this invitation or not accepting a love offer, it seems like it's being done because of all of this dysfunctional group dynamic in your space. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarity on that. So what's going on with this offer of love that's not happening or not being accepted? And here we have the Star. So this is like same star. This is like twin type energy. It's also like being on the same page, being connected into the same purpose, your highest and your greatest potential. So I kind of feel like this has more to do with stepping into this energy over here and not being action oriented or having conviction into stepping into that. But there's some kind of offer not being offered or not being accepted. And it is a love offer. So let's clarify this. So the Star card has something to do with this. The Star is also like extremely healing energy. It's very possible that a lot of healing needs to happen. Here's the 10 of Wands. Oh, Sagittarius, this is like lots of stress, lots of burden, taking on responsibility, possibly that's not your own, which would make a lot of sense because this would be taking on responsibilities that are other people's responsibilities, but processing them like they're yours. And here we have the 10 of Wands, here we have the 10 of Pentacles. These are both endings. These are endings coming to full circle around this. And it seems like there's this healing energy that's wanting to come in around all these responsibilities, around all these adjusting for other people's energy. This has a lot to do with how other people feel, how other people are processing, what other people think. Okay, happening now and into the near future. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is awesome. So this Wheel of Fortune is I want to say dream interpretation, which isn't what I was going to say, but that's what I'm hearing. But this is my fairy tale card, but dream interpretation. So if you're having dreams, they're very significant right now, Sag. But this Wheel of Fortune is also divine timing. Some kind of divine timing coming forward into the future. This is like happening now and into the near future. I would say this is 2 weeks. The trajectory is like maybe 2 more weeks or a little bit ahead. Your trajectory looks kind of amazing. So here again, we have twin flame, soulmate type energy in the trajectory. But let's get around here. So let's do a little clarification of the Wheel of Fortune, Sag. What's coming up for you in the next week or two in regards to this divine timing? Here's the 7 of Cups. This would be fantasizing. This would be looking at things, dreaming things, daydreaming about things. And so this fairy tale card, thinking up, dreaming up, manifesting things that you, like if you had $1 million, what would you do with it? It's like asking yourself, if you didn't have to worry about anything in the whole world, what would you do? Where would you go? Who would you be with? It's like having daydreams about that. Thinking about that, manifesting it into the physical, bringing it from the ethers, bringing it from the highest astrals, and literally bringing it through you, channeling it through you, and bringing it into your environment. So let's take a look at this King of Pentacles here. We have the Father of Pentacles. And this is where all of this energy is sprawling out from. This is the core of it. And the King of Pentacles he's prominent. It's masculine energy. It's doing energy. He's doing things specifically to manifest, be solid, safe, and secure. He has all of his resources about him. This is coming from a solid, grounded place. So let's clarify that a little bit. And here we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is reversed. This can be some kind of argument that has happened in the past. It can be somebody who stormed the castle with the truth, or so they thought, but they didn't have the big picture. But this is also my card for getting the big picture, getting that awareness. And so somehow this Father of Pentacles or this King of Pentacles has this big picture and has been thinking about this big picture and then moving forward from there. So let's take a look at this. We've also got the Emperor in your high self position. The Emperor's reversed. So here we have this King of Pentacles who's solid, safe, and secure, and your higher self is like, yeah, I'm getting there, but this is the culmination of all of the kings, and I'm not stepping into it. It's like I'm in this energy. I have this energy, this big picture of what the Father of Pentacles is all about, but I'm not totally stepping into, I even want to say, that program or that protocol. I'm not acting like it. I've got that around me, but I'm not stepping into it. And just to remind you, this is energy. This is not indicative of gender. But okay, so let's clarify this Emperor reversed. What's going on with your higher self talking about that? Here is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, it's the phallus of the deck, and specifically it is a passionate new beginning. This can be a passionate new beginning in love. It can be a passionate new beginning with a project. It can be a passionate new beginning in life and how you are managing what it is that you're wanting to do in life. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's my phone vibrating. Sorry about that, Sag. So there's some kind of passion happening here, moving forward, like sending all of this energy forward, but not totally in. It's like a knight is moving forward with this energy rather than a king moving forward with this energy. It's like I have all this Emperor energy, but I'm not stepping into it. So it's like not being fully committed. So here is this passionate energy moving forward, but not being fully committed in whatever you are channeling this energy toward. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Your angels and guides are talking about, first of all, some kind of generous opportunity coming toward you. This could also be you being generous to someone else. Let's clarify that a little bit. So it's like I have all of this. I can channel all of this. I have all these resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, information, education. I have all these things. And here's the Three of Wands. I'm trying to figure out how best to invest all of my resources for the future. And I'm not totally committing just yet. I have this passionate, it's almost like momentum. I have this passionate momentum, but I am still trying to figure out where to channel that energy or how to channel it. Your advice is talking about the Ace of Swords. It's talking about victory. This is a yes card, as above, so below. So your advice is like, meditate, go within. This is also, I'm hearing, seek the adventure. You're safe to seek the adventure. Seek the adventure. Yeah, let's clarify that a little bit. And here we have the Lovers. Wow. And I was just noticing that you have the Lovers over here as well. And this is in the position to release or something that has been released. What's interesting is, so this could be a decision in love. This can also, especially with the Two of Cups here, be more of that soulmate, twin flame energy, but something that you've released or something in the past. And then here you have your advice where the Lovers is coming up again. So seek the adventure, but this is honesty, loyalty, respect. This is also the victory card. It is clear truth and a clear path to clear truth. And that has to do with this coming together of two loves, two people who love each other. This is also a psychic connection. This is also a choice in love. So that's your advice: to get clear, to get straight, to get honest, to with this Lovers card, which to get clear and straight and honest even with this choice in love that you have. But let's go ahead and clarify something that you've released from that in the past. You could have released it in the past and then decided that you didn't want to. Here's the Hierophant. You released a leveling up of this commitment. And now your advice is to And get honest, possibly with yourself, about why that happened or what that's about. Okay, so here's the 10 of Wands reversed. Interesting. We have the 10 of Wands again here. But the 10 of Wands reversed, and this is in your resistance. So what that means is you have resistance to releasing your responsibility, or you have resistance to releasing other people's energy in your space. That was all of this center energy, other people's energy in your space, that is pretty much getting in the way of the decisions that you're making. But having that reversed in your resistance, the momentum is holding on to it. So it's like continuing to hold on to other people's energy in your space, take on responsibilities that you could be clearer and manifest clearer without. But let's see. I'm hearing that has something to do with organizing, how you organize time and energy, how you organize space. And here's the 2 of Swords reversed. So it's like I've made a decision to do that. I made a decision to organize my time and energy in a particular way, and that includes other people's energy in my space. Okay, so let's look at this past, present, future, shall we? So here is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands, it is about making a decision. It is about sometimes making a decision, choosing one thing over another thing. This is also about partnership, coming together in a partnership that is not always about love. It can be about work, it can be about business, it can be about a transactional type relationship. That's in the past. And here's the King of Swords. This is very much about strategy. It's very much about kind of like clean cut, straightforward, this is how we do kind of energy. It's not about emotions, which is interesting. It's a partnership that doesn't have to do with a lot of emotions. It's more about strategy. It's more about rules. And here is the Chariot reversed. And we've also got the 8 of Swords reversed. So here's kind of like a bump in the road, something that makes you go slower. There's a challenge in the true trajectory, like the A to B. Beelining it, you have to like stop for something. And this challenge causes you to think about everything from the past differently. It's rethinking programs. It's rethinking. It's a different way of thinking about your reality. So it's almost like there's a divine speed bump in the road that makes you stop and gain some clarity about your present time timeline. So you've been in a certain way for a while. You could be in certain thoughts that were true, but then suddenly they've changed. And those certain thoughts or stories that used to be true are no longer true. It's more like they've changed. There's a different truth. So let's take a look at this Chariot, this obstacle in the road, the divine obstacle that ultimately helps you out. And here's the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups, it's like an ending of emotional freedom, emotional fulfillment, but it's also like, wait a second, I'm missing something. What's next? What's going on? So this Chariot has allowed you to see something having to do with emotions and love that you're missing, which is interesting because in the past, this partnership was not about emotion or love. So let's take a look. This would be self-imposed limitations, but this would be releasing those self-imposed limitations and finding the present time truth. And this is about the 8 of Pentacles. This is about becoming an expert at that truth, becoming an expert at your own truth, what it is that you truly need. It almost even feels like something opened that you weren't expecting. It could be a thought, it could be an epiphany. Some door was opened that you weren't expecting, and it even seems like you responded differently than what you might have thought you would have done in the past. So there's an opportunity for a different path, literally just in your highest potential for yourself, and you get to decide whether you take it or not. And here's the 2 of Cups. This can also be a choice in love. This can literally be choosing to be with someone in love, but this can be following your heart, whatever that is. So let's get a little clarity on this. It does feel like there's a person involved, especially with these two lovers. And you've got this Two of Pentacles behind the King here. So what's going on with this trajectory? And here we have the Hermit. So there's some, on one hand, I feel like for some of you, there's communication that is not happening. It's like somebody's really going into some healthy self-reflection. And it could be one of you or it could be both of you. But then for some of you, this seems like a getaway. You totally hermit away. It's like you kind of like take off together and you go off by yourselves for a time. It's like you hermit together. You go into healthy self-reflection, even as one, like the lovers are the twin souls. So, all right. That's a lot of stuff going on, Sagittarius. That's a lot of information. And I want to find out, what does this person that you are involved with here want to tell you? You know what? Before I even ask that, I want to ask what the likely outcome is moving forward into this. The trajectory is talking about two, a decision being made about these two, a decision being made about something that you hold sacred to your heart. It can also be about, more time to hermit. One or both of you are in hermit mode, or you go off together alone to have time alone. So I want to get some information about, what is this? What is the likely outcome of this trajectory? What's the energy around this? We are coming upon Mercury retrograde. So having this in the past and having this in your advice to look at these decisions made and this leveling up or this non-leveling up of commitment in the past, all of this coming back to look at and reevaluate makes complete sense. So let's take a look at that energy. Here's the 10 of Cups. Here's the 6 of Wands and Justice reversed. So the possible outcome for this, it's reevaluating this 10 of Cups, something that was missed from the past. And it's like this wanting to come together and find victory in that thing that was lost or missed. And here's Justice reversed. It seems like there's some karmic injustice that wants to be righted. Let's get a little clarification on that. Karmic justice that wants to be righted. Here's the Page of Cups reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So that Page of Cups that was in your heart of the situation, this is revolving around that rescinded cup of love, or somebody's offering their cup of love and it's not being accepted. And this is having to do with having an open heart to receive this. It almost feels like someone is, I feel like asking for a new beginning. Asking for a new beginning. Right? And here's that 10 of Wands. This is still got the same type of energy that is going on here in this last week. So it's still like there needs to be some kind of shift with the energy in order for there to be room for something new. Okay? There has to be a shift in energy in order for things to actually change. In order for somebody to come out of hermit mode, somebody to even get together with someone to go into hermit mode together. It's like all of this is being perhaps talked about, but this would indicate that somebody wants to talk about it and maybe there isn't a chance to do that. But this is other people's energy in the space, and it's taking up the space that needs to be clear for that to come into fruition. Okay, so I want to ask, what is it that your person wants to say to you, Sagittarius? What is it that your person wants to say to you? Like a bad star, I'm falling faster down to her. She's the only one who knows what it is to burn. That's such a twin flame card. That's what your person wants to say to you. And raise a glass to all the things I've lost on you, but it's reversed. This person is not ready to totally let this go. Like, bless it and leave it. They are still in the fire, so to speak. One more. What does your person want to say to you, Sag? Like a spider monkey. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey. I feel like somebody misses you and they just want to grab you, jump on you. Okay. So Sag, let's go ahead. I'm going to pull from the Romance Oracle. Asking playfulness, asking Archangel Gabriel to come in and bring you some messages. Romance Oracle. Then we're going to ask our yes or no question. Yep, playfulness, soulmate. Love yourself first. That's what all of this is from the very first, the big picture, having conviction and allowing yourself to love yourself first and do what you need to do for you. Okay, so your yes or no question, Sagittarius, start thinking about what that is. I'm asking Archangel Gabriel to give us a clear yes or no and information supporting the question that you are asking, Sag. Look for a sign. There is an opportunity there. And I feel like this is a yes. It's more about timing. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this helped. And I hope this cleared some things up. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon for June. Have a wonderful rest of the month, Sagittarius.